Friends and family, I would like you to check out blackcommunityspeak.com. Now, blackcommunityspeak.com is a forum-based website, so something that's very simple, where you can get on, you can get off, get involved with a lot of topics. Now, Black Community Speaks is a place that's for Black men and women to talk about issues that's affecting the entire community. So on blackcommunityspeak.com, they talk about topics in the range of news, what's going on in society, relationships, technology, business, food and recipes, gaming, health and fitness, music, and many, many more. On Black Community Speak, it's a place where you can be safe to say what you want to say without the fear of big tech censorship. So make sure you head on over to blackcommunityspeak.com and sign up today.
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm so pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. As you come in, please make sure that you like, that you share, and that you subscribe. Okay, today's War Briefing, family, is really a trip, and it's not surprising because I have, unfortunately, had to give the Obamas this work for some time now. But now Obama is actually admitting what I've been saying and pointing out for a long time now. This is a piece from Politico that's talking about the fact that Obama is titled, it says that Obama says that institutional constraints is what prevented him from talking about certain killings while he was the president, right? He says here that he was wildly enthusiastic about the resurgence of activism during his presidency. He says he often felt limited by institutional constraints, that's a quote. He says that kept him from commenting on federal investigations into certain killings, including of the Black teenagers Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown. Obama said that unlike former President Donald Trump, he followed the notion that the Justice Department was independent. Quote, I did not, listen to this excuse now. He says, quote, I did not in any way want to endanger their capacity to go in, investigate, and potentially charge perpetrators, which meant that I could not come down or appear to come down decisively in terms of guilt or innocence. Now, if Obama don't sit his funny looking self down, family, we are at war, period, point blank, end of story. We do not have time for niceties while we are being murdered wholesale. Obama knows full well that there was ways that he could have talked about the murder of Black people without specifying a specific case or using his bully pulpit to push for justice for us. Obama is the one that came out before he was president against reparations. Do you all remember that during one of the debates, they asked him, was he for reparations? And he came out firmly against it. You can't sit up here and tell me you was worried about what the Republicans were going to do, when before you even became president, you made it very clear that you were against reparations. This is an excuse. Obama is acknowledging, family, that he was politically broken. Somebody talk Black to me. It says that after the not guilty verdict that was delivered in 2013 for George Zimmerman, Obama got personal with reporters. Quote, this could have been my son. Trayvon Martin could have been me 35 years ago. Family, that's so weak. We know Obama is full of it because right there, this was after the verdict came down. A not guilty verdict at that in 2013 for George Zimmerman, and Obama is still giving an utterly weak response. After the verdict came down of not guilty, Obama just said, well, it could have been his son. Why didn't he scream about the injustice of it? The fact that this is promoting Black murder, on and on and on and on. There can be no excuse for this weakness for Obama. Now, don't forget, during some of the protests, because Black folks were being murdered wholesale under Obama, during the protest, don't forget it was Obama's administration that referred to some of them as criminals and thugs. Do y'all remember that? Excuse me. It was Obama's administration that referred to Black folk, and they acknowledged that it was only a small handful of those that they considered to be problematic. But Obama called them, his administration called them criminals and thugs. Now, why would you feel comfortable calling a small minority handful of folks that was causing trouble during these protests? Why would you use the bully pulpit to refer to them as criminals and thugs But you don't even have the courage to call the police officers that was responsible for the murder of Black folk using the same language for them. Make it make sense. There is no evidence that Barack Obama was a Black president for us at all. He got historic legislation through for other communities, and he did not do it for ours. In fact, he came out totally against reparations. And when you look at his interview with Ta-Nehisi Coates that he did for The Atlantic, Obama specifically said in that piece that theoretically he could make the argument for reparations for us, but that in terms of practically, he wouldn't. And he said how Hispanics, he said Latinos and Asians would come out, especially, he said, first generations, and say they had nothing to do with slavery and the need for Black folks to get reparations. So why should they have to pay? He don't even know what, he sounds so ridiculous. This is the reason why we can't just go with any and everybody just because they Black looking. If you're not about that Black agenda, if you're not about cutting the check, if you're not about holding these race soldiers accountable, then you better go sit your funny looking self down. We've been exposing Obama, and now he's admitting what we've said and what we've known for the longest. And that's the reason why, Black family, we can no longer be tricked into voting Democrat or Republican for that matter without demanding. Our vote is for sale. We're not D1, we're not R1, we're B1, Black first. Somebody talk Black to me. Baby, don't forget to join my weekly mastermind at clubvicki.com for only $1. That's clubvicki.com. And follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki and my Facebook fan page at Vicki Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Welcome to Marion, Ghana, where kente cloths is what we do, where African weddings and events are our specialty, where African tradition, where it's perfected, where beautiful culture resides, where marrying is honorable. MGKente.com, where competitors can't compete in quality or prices. Shop now, MGKente.com. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.